Hey, what's happening? But hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another prediction video. This is going to be Night of Champions predictions, and it is a great weekend to be a wrestling fan. Just this past weekend, or not this past weekend, well, yeah, pretty much, but this past Thursday, I attended my very first NXT event. Man, that shit was dope, yo. I mean, I always watch NXT and I think about how hyped the crowd is, and I could think, you know what? I should be there. I should be at an NXT event one day. And Triple H answered my prayers. Okay, that's gonna strike offense to the super religious people, but you you know what I mean, like not my prayers. I shouldn't use the word prayers, but you get what I'm saying. Triple H answered my wishes for NXT to do an event here in Texas. I was like, I don't even care if it's not in Houston. Even if it's in Austin or San Antonio, I will drive to see some NXT wrestling. But he brought it here to Houston this past Thursday. On Friday, it was in Austin, and earlier tonight. Well, this is gonna be on Sunday, but it's like past midnight here. But Saturday night it was San Antonio. But I had a hella good time. That is my ticket to NXT right there. I've got my tickets. Ah, shit. Let's see. These are my Night of Champions tickets. Yeah. hmm And I'm gonna be sitting right next to the staircase where Roman Reigns comes out. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty dope. And but anyway, NXT, I took this sign with me. Yeah, it took a lot of effort to make this, but I made it. What's it called? When I went to the last event I went to before NXT, which was SmackDown on like the 1st or 2nd of June. But yeah, eventually ended up making it. Soft. And of course, if you see my Instagram or Twitter, you'll see that not only did I have the sign, but I had the soft shirt and the fucking leopard pants. So yeah, I made myself look like the biggest Enzo Amore fan there. But yeah, and it was cool to be a part of that. My name's Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. It's cool to be a part of that. And some kid there printed like over 100 of these Balor Club signs. He was handing them to people outside the arena. He handed one to me and one to Andre, for any of you who remember him. And yeah, Balor Club signs, great to represent one of the best wrestlers in the world with this sign right here. I picked up this here program for $15, $10 cheaper than my WrestleMania program that I got earlier this year. These NXT programs are pretty tight. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Oh, and I got an autographed 11x14 photo for $10. I've seen on WWE shop they sell some autographed 8x10s for like $15. That's how much I bought that Emma one for that one time. But they had these at the merch stand for $10. 11x14. Yep. Carmella, Colin Cassidy, and Enzo Amore. And they had 11x14 autographed of Bailey and another one of Finn Balor. But I was like, who should I get one of? And I was like, you know what? Let me go. Even though Finn Balor was like probably my favorite NXT guy, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get Enzo Amore, Colin Cassidy, and Carmella. So yeah, I couldn't pass up this opportunity. This is pretty sweet though. Yep. Shh. When Smack Talker Skywalker speaking, or consider yourself soft. Oh man, that was dope though. Thank you Triple H for bringing NXT to Houston, and I hope it's not the last time. But anyway, let's get into these predictions here. Um, we start off the card, or well, there's 7 matches on the main card. Uh, so first one I'm gonna talk about is Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. So apparently Lana got legit injured at like a live event or something, I think, and so that's why she hasn't been coming out with Ziggler. But I don't know, they're taking the like storyline to, I guess, a new level with I don't know, Summer Rae seeing Dolph Ziggler naked or something like that. I don't know. Uh, but I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna say. I actually think Rusev is gonna win this. Just because Lana's not by Ziggler's side, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Rusev. But yeah, I picked Rusev to win that match. Up next, we got the New Day. Kofi Kingston, Big E, and or Xavier Woods going up against Devon, Bubba Ray, the Dudley Boyz. You have no idea how hard I marked out when I saw the Dudley Boyz come back the night after SummerSlam. I don't know if because I wasn't really too much on Twitter and Instagram in the morning to afternoon of that day, so I don't know if people were like posting photos of them at the airport, like, oh my God, look, they were seen at an airport in New York City. What if they show up at Raw? But then again, nobody talked about it even after the show, saying, "Oh, we already knew." So for me, that was the biggest surprise of the weekend, seeing the Dudley Boyz come back. It's 2015, and the Dudley Boyz are having matches on Raw and SmackDown. Never did I think that in 2015, Undertaker and Brock Lesnar would main event a Big Four pay-per-view. The Dudley Boyz would be competing on Raw and SmackDown, and Sting would be in the WWE Championship picture, which we'll get to that later. But all of that happening in 2015? Wow. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Dudley Boyz to win the titles, and I think that's what they're gonna do. They want one more tag team championship run, and before they retire, and who knows, they might be in the Hall of Fame for WrestleMania 32. But yeah, um, because you see, I was actually kind of surprised that the New Day won at SummerSlam, and then when they won, I was thinking one of my friends mentioned who was watching it with me. He mentioned, "Dude, it's in Brooklyn, and we know what Enzo and Cass's gimmicks are. You know, those jersey, you know, I don't know what you call them, but those jersey short type guys, you know." But and so I was like, "Yeah, what if they come out right now or the next night on Raw?" But we got an even bigger surprise: the Dudley Boyz, man. Oh man. And I like the New Day. I think, of course, the heel New Day is way better than that crappy face New Day. And I like the heels that they portray. They're the heels that don't know they're heels. But I gotta go with the Dudley Boyz on this one, man. Would be would be cooler if it was. Oh wait, hold on a second. Yeah, it would be cooler if it was a tables match, but it's a normal tag team match. But whatever, it's cool. The Dudley Boyz are back. Next up, we've got Seth Rollins versus John Cena for the United States Championship. So Seth Rollins is working double duty tonight. We're gonna double shift. Because I was wondering, I'm like, so is Sting gonna compete for both of the titles? But you know, John Cena came out and said, you know, I still have a rematch clause for that. At Night of Champions, you're gonna put that the world title on the line against Sting. But how about you put the U.S. title on the line against me? So Cena's getting his rematch. I think Cena's gonna win it back, to be honest with you. And you know what? I'd be cool with him winning it back. I mean, I don't want Cena to break Flair's record, so hell, he could still be the United States champion as long as it's not for the World Championship. But yeah, I think Cena's gonna win it back. Bring back the U.S. Open challenges and have somebody have a have like the guy that you want to be the next big star defeat Cena for the U.S. Championship. And defeat him clean, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna go with John Cena on that one. Let's see. Next up, we've got the Wyatt family: Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman going up against Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. and a mystery partner for those guys. So Braun Strowman debuted as the new Wyatt family member the night after SummerSlam in the black sheep mask. Uh, hmm. And I've seen him too. I've barely ever seen him on NXT, but I did see him earlier this year at that SmackDown I went to. There was a dark match between some local competitor from Houston going up against at the time Braun Strowman, and so yeah, that's how I remembered him. And Braun Strowman crushed that dude. Like it was just a straight up squash, of course. Uh, but yeah, I was like, they're probably gonna change this dude's name. All they did was add an R in the middle of his last name. It was Strowman, and now it's Strowman. Oh man, but a mystery partner. Uh, some people said it was gonna be Eric Rowan. WWE.com apparently posted a photo on their website of, because for those of you who've seen the little match animation thing or whatever, the little match card picture, it has next to Ambrose and Reigns, it has like like an outline, like a shadow. So some people said that WWE.com posted a photo of that same photo, but it said the outline in shadow, it was Baron Corbin, and they quickly took it down. So either they're still going with Corbin, or they know how fast people are to screenshot things nowadays, and they're changing up the plans. So when I saw the Wyatts attack Randy Orton, I was like, it's going to be Randy Orton. But now I'm hearing that was to write Orton off of TV. Some people said, because when they were going up against each other at SummerSlam, they kept on using the word family a lot. Family. The Wyatt family. Roman Reigns considers Dean Ambrose his brother. They feel like family to each other. So because they kept using the family thing so much, some people are saying that it could be someone who really is a part of Roman Reigns' family, The Rock. I don't think it could be The Rock. If it is, oh man. If it is The Rock, I'll do something really embarrassing, probably the most embarrassing thing that is listed in these comments. Nah, I don't know, because I might go to an extreme, like, way too high with that. But, I don't know. The Wrestling Classic asked people, who do they think is going to be the mystery partner? I've seen people make unrealistic predictions for that. People are coming to stuff like Sabu, Jeff Hardy, Kurt Angle. That goes to show you that you guys will say just about anything. It's not going to be Jeff Hardy. It's not going to be Kurt Angle. Especially not Sabu, but... And no, Seth Rollins, they're not going to reunite the Shield this weekend. But... I don't know who it's going to be, but whoever it is, I'm saying that team wins just because they have the mystery partner. I'm going to go with the team of Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and this mystery partner. Yep. I am anxious to see who it is. Next, we've got Nikki Bella versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. So Charlotte got her shot this past Monday night on Raw, and they tried to do a twin magic thing, but instead Charlotte pinned Brie. It backfired on them, but then Stephanie came out and said, you can't pin anyone who's not in the match, and you did win the match, but by disqualification, so Nikki Bella retains. And so they announced that if Nikki gets pinned, submitted, counted out, or disqualified this weekend, or this Sunday I should say, then she is going to lose the championship. And of course, now she's the longest reigning Divas champion. I don't know if WWE is still mad at CM Punk, and so they figured, well, hey, if we can't do anything to Punk anymore, then let's do some shit to AJ, since she is his wife. But I actually think Charlotte's going to win it. I was like, if she doesn't win it, at Raw, then she's gonna win at Night of Champions for sure. Let's see. Oh shit. Okay, I thought I fucked something up. But I was thinking that it was gonna be like a over the top rope battle royal with everybody in the Divas Revolution. You know, that's what I thought at first until they announced the beat the clock thing, and then I was like, hey, maybe Charlotte wins at Raw, and then you can still do a battle royal at Night of Champions, and Charlotte can retain it anyway. You know, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Charlotte on that one. By the way, don't think that my poster is crooked or anything. It's the way my camera is angled. Ah, shit. Yeah, my poster's not crooked. It's just my camera's angled like weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Charlotte on that one. Next match we're gonna move on to Ryback versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. I really want Kevin Owens to win this. And at first I actually thought he was. But now, I honestly think Ryback's going to retain. I'd like to be wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Ryback on that one. But we'll see. Next up, we've got the main event. It is Seth Rollins putting the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line against the Icon, Sting. So, of course, the night after Raw, they had the statue unveiling. But when the curtain got lifted up, you see Sting standing there. that was you see, I kind of didn't expect the Sting, but I kind of did, because I expected him to show up at SummerSlam. I expected him to like confront the Undertaker in a way, even though WrestleMania is still a ways away from here. I was kind of expecting him to show up during the Undertaker match or after. But instead, he shows up at Raw. So it kind of wasn't as unexpected, but I did like the way they did it, with him being where the statue was supposed to be. And it was funny because some of his paint was smeared off. People said, the people who were saying that he didn't finish putting on his paint, no, it's not that. It was probably hot as fuck in that box, and he had to fucking scratch himself and accidentally got some of that paint off. But yeah, Sting, man. I don't know. This dude is older than my dad, and he could be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. This is something that would be cool to see 10 years ago. But now, it just seems a little too late. And I was saying before, Sting does need a win in WWE. But he did get a win this past Monday Night on Raw. He competed in his first ever Raw match against the Big Show, and won, of course. It was originally him versus Big Show, but then it turned into a tag team: Big Show Rollins versus John Cena and Sting. But Sting's team won. Sting and Cena. Sting made Rollins tap out. I don't know, man. Like, it feels like, I'm cool with seeing Sting in the match, but do I want him to win the championship? I don't really think so. I mean, but then again, of course, part-time champions aren't that bad. I mean, The Rock, he didn't really bring too much prestige to it. Brock Lesnar was a better part-time champion than The Rock, in my opinion. But, I don't know, Sting, man. And another thing is, Sheamus doesn't have a match on the actual card, so hell, he could cash in. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with Seth Rollins to win this shit, because it might be a damn dirty win anyway. But if Sting wins, I was thinking, because Seth Rollins kept talking about how Sting was saying that he's not the man that Triple H is, and Stephanie kept saying, I agree with him, and Stephanie saying, I know you want your statue, but you better stop talking about my husband like that. So what if, in the middle of the match, Triple H comes to the ring, and he has the title in his hand while the referee is knocked out, and he looks like he's gonna hit Sting, but he hits Rollins, and then he pedigrees Rollins, and Sting takes advantage of that. But then again, Sting's a face, so why would he do? I don't know, man. But yes, Rollins could win, and maybe Triple H comes to raise his hand anyway, and then he pedigrees him right after that. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Triple H versus Seth Rollins, just like Triple H was building Randy Orton to be the next big guy, and then in Evolution, and then he turned on him when he was the champion. So maybe this is it. He's building Rollins to be the future of the company, and then he's gonna turn on him. It's got to happen sometime soon, man. I'm pretty sure it is. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with Seth Rollins to win, and if he does, it's most likely not gonna be clean. I mean, there's only been one clean Seth Rollins win throughout his whole title reign, and that was against Dean Ambrose. But yeah, so those are my predictions. Of course, I will be there tomorrow, and yeah, I guess I'm pretty sure I'll have a good time. Hopefully as equal as the good time that I had at NXT. And this will probably be my last event up until WrestleMania. So yeah, tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, like I said, tell me what your predictions are. If you agree with mine, and if you disagree with a few of them, then tell me which ones. But yeah, this is Angel signing out. Gonna be a Night of Champions tomorrow. Good night. And as always, do you.